Now we fight until either you take our heads off or we take yours.
When Russia yielded to the persuasion of Western leaders and pulled its troops back from Kyiv in 2022, it soon heard a blunt message from the Ukrainian side. They would fight until either Russia took their head off or they took Russia's. President Vladimir Putin recalled this on September 3rd during his concluding press conference following his visit to China.
Back in 2022, we offered the Ukrainian authorities a respectful approach to the choice of the people living in southeastern Ukraine to withdraw their troops from there and to end the conflict immediately. And I must say that, overall, this was not entirely rejected. But after we, at the strong urging of our Western European colleagues, pulled our forces back from Kyiv, the situation changed immediately. We were told, almost word for word, that now they would fight until either we took their head off or they took ours. I don't recall whether I have ever said this publicly before, but that was more or less how it sounded. In fact, it was put even more crudely, but quite openly and, strangely enough, in a kind of comradely way. Either us or you. And that's exactly what has been going on ever since.
Nevertheless, Putin stressed that achieving all the objectives of the special military operation would be preferable by peaceful means.
Our troops, in their overwhelming majority, I want to emphasize this, overwhelmingly support the idea that Russia must achieve all the goals set at the start of the special military operation. Everything else is secondary. How should this be done? Of course, preferably through peace, through political means. We have repeatedly offered this to the opposing side. And I mean opposing, both literally and figuratively. Let's see how the process develops further, including with the assistance of the current Trump administration.
At the same time, Putin refrained from making predictions about the course or conclusion of the conflict.
The Ukrainian forces are no longer capable of conducting large-scale offensive operations. They are only trying to hold the lines they still have. This is happening along almost the entire line of contact. It shows that not only in our view, but according to Western experts as well, Ukraine's reserves are running out, and combat-ready units today are no more than 47 to 48% manned. That is already at a critical level. Yet combat operations are a complex and brutal matter, so no forecast should be made here. The analysis is exactly as I have just outlined.
In the event that the Ukrainian question cannot be resolved peacefully, Russia will have to achieve its goals by military means, Putin stated.
We see the mood of the current U.S. administration under President Trump. We see not only their calls, but their sincere desire to find a solution. I believe there is a certain light at the end of the tunnel. We'll see how the situation unfolds. If not, then we will have to accomplish all the tasks set before us by force.
So as we can see, Putin leads this story to a simple conclusion. Russia initially offered peace, but war was chosen by Kyiv and the West. Now, as Ukraine's resources run dry, Moscow once again talks about negotiations. But if diplomacy fails, Putin has made it absolutely clear the objectives will be achieved by force. Or, to borrow an American phrase, you asked for it.